Guys, Moose's mom swings her arm and gives my friend Versace the biggest backhand I've ever seen in my life. I tug on something. No, the thing that me tug on was not a good thing. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Original Mendo, and if you're new, welcome to my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Shit's lit. But guys, I switched up my hair, by the way. Do you guys like it? You know, purple on one side, pink on the other. I'm the Black Harley Quinn, like, period. But yeah. As you guys can see from the title, this is going to be a story time. I don't know what I'm going to call it, but obviously you guys can see the story. It's probably something like my first ever fight. I got run down by 40 Sudanese men. 4 girls versus 40 men. Girl. Anyways, let's get into the video. So this was about a year after I'd moved to the Netherlands. So, you know, I was kind of still new. I was in like a Dutch training course to learn the language again because I'd forgotten it because I moved to the UK. So, you know, my first ever friend that I'd made, she was Polish. I'm gonna call her Veronica. Now, me and Veronica, we don't really talk no more, but, you know, it's love. Like, I still got love for her. But, yeah, so me and Veronica, we were in town. And she'd seen like some friends that she knew, you know what I mean? So she bumped into them. Oh yeah, for Dutch people, town is basically like stad, centrum. So, you know, she bumped into her friend. She's like, hey, I was just there like, oh, like, you know, but I'm loud and stuff and social. So I introduced myself. I'm like, hey, I'm Mendo, like, how you doing? What's good? And, you know, from that moment on, like, I had met a girl called Versace. Now, me and Versace, we clicked. Like, from that moment, we just became really good friends. I don't know what it was. You know, sometimes you meet people, you're just like, bam, like, the energy's just there. Now, unfortunately, me and Versace were no longer friends. And I'm going to save that for another story time because that's juicy. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, so from that moment, me and Versace, we clicked. And, I also found out that I was going to be going to the same school she was going to. So I was really excited about that. You know, for the first time, I was making like dope friends in the Netherlands. So from that moment on, we basically started chilling together. It was like summertime. So we basically had about 3 more weeks until school started. So like those 3 weeks, we got lit. Like we went to the beach together. We went to town. We did a lot of stuff. You know, it was lit. So we became really close in a short period of time to the point where I was even going to her house. I met her mom. I met her family. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was good. So the trust was really there. Now, one time I was at her house and, you know, we was just chilling. It was me, her little sister, her big sister, her mom, and like some other friends, you know, not important. But yeah, we was all chilling and she basically just was like, you know, I'm about to like go to an e-party. I got invited to a party. Like, I would love for you to come. So I was like, why not? Like, I'm about it. I was about any motive back then. Like, I'm about it. We about it. We about it. Let's do it. And I'm a Christian. So this was an e-party. But I was like, you know what? It's finna be lit. But that's when she paused me. She was like, it's not going to be a normal e-party. So at that point, I'm like, girl, what do you mean? Like, what's good? What's really good? She was like, basically, she had beef with a family there. I'm gonna call the girl Moose. So she had beef with a girl called Moose and her family, and apparently they used to bully her to the point where like both families were beefing. It was that serious, and the Sudanese community knew, but they were all kind of like backing Moose, and to the point where Moose was like bullying her because at that time my friend Versace, she worked in Burger King, so she was like, you fatty, you work at Burger King. But it's like, girl, if a girl's getting her coins, it don't matter where she working, and if you coming from my friend, I'm gonna come for you, period. Nobody takes the mick out my friends. You know what I mean? I was like, like, we're there. You're gonna catch us at this party. So fast forward, we get ready now. Do you know what I mean? It was like the next week, the following week, I got ready. I even wore like a turban. Like, I was looking hella cute to the point where people thought I was Sudanese, and I felt honored. I was like, oh, thank you. Like, I look that cute. People were speaking like, I don't know what they speak, some to me. But anyway, so we went to the party now, and you know, like the first thing I saw was food. Like, I saw a whole buffet. So I'm like, woo, like, can I? She's like, it's gone to the point where you can get food. Like, you know, we've gone past the introduction. We came really late. So when we came, people was eating anyway. So she was like, grab a plate. So I grabbed a plate. So, oh yeah, it was me that went. She went, her little sister, her mom, her big sister, another friend that I'm no longer friends with. I'm going to call her Adidas because she was crazy. Adidas was like South Asian. yeah, she was about it too. So it was like us, and yeah, we was at the party. So I grabbed my food, I grabbed my chicken, you know, that good, and I was just munching on my chicken. Like, before we start anything, let me be on a full belly, because I'm not finna do nothing with a empty stomach, you know. So she's like, eat your food. So I take like I legit took a bite of my chicken, and she's like, look to the left, but don't make it look obvious. So I'm like, we all did it, so it was so obvious. But anyways, we looked and we saw the family. I'm like, she's not even that cute. Like, you miles better than her, you know, just encouraging her. But yeah, my friend, she was cute. I'm like, you cute, like, she's like, right, let's go over to that table. I'm like, ooh. So next to the table, there was like a table, a football table. Do you know that game? It's not, what's it, table tennis? No, it's like, I don't know, football table thing, innit? So she was like, let's go over there and play that game next to them, because they was right next to it. So we went there and we're playing the game. Now tell me why Moose's mother's like, are you guys looking for something? I'm like, what? So my friend Versace was like, we're not looking for anything. Like, we're just playing a game. You know, it's a free table. Like, we can play the game if we want. We're not looking for beef. I'm like, period, what she said. So we're playing the table now, and then nothing happens. So we go back and we sit down. So at this point, I'm like, I beg you, let me finish my food now. Do you know what I mean? But Versace doesn't want me to rest. She's like, no, we're gonna go back. I have to prove to them we're gonna go back. I'm like, thinking back now, I'm like, what were you trying to prove? But anyway, I was about it. I was like, let's go. So, you know, me, Adidas, and Versace, we stand up and we go. So we go over to the table and playing the footy table thing again. Now, this point, Moose's mom is getting aggravated. So Moose stands up, and then Moose's mom stands up, and Moose, oh yeah, by the way, Moose is like the other family, the girl that was beefing my friend Versace. Okay, so Moose stands up and Moose's mom stands up, and she's like, sit down, Moose. I'm like, ooh, mommy wants to get loud. So she's like, are you guys looking for something? And my friend is like, no, we're just playing. Now, I do not know what happened. She got aggravated to the point, guys, Moose's mom swings her arm and gives my friend Versace the biggest backhand I've ever seen in my life. Not even my mom has given me a backhand so great like that. Like, guys, oh my god, she's like, oh, she got knocked out. So at that point, like, fight, like Adidas is like, fight. So my friend Versace stands back up and she's fighting against Moose's mom. So my friend Adidas, she's like, nobody's gonna be fighting my friend and getting away with it. So she grabs Moose now, she grabs her hair and she's like whacking punches at her. So I'm kind of just there and I'm like, no, I can't just let them fight and not do anything, cause people are gonna think I'm a wuss, do you know what I mean? So I grab the next girl that I see that's with them, and me and her going for it, and we're just going for it, and it was mad. At this point, the whole party comes at us to the point where there was bodies on me. I couldn't breathe. I was getting suffocated. I couldn't see nothing. So I'm just like trying to grab onto something because I'm falling now. So I don't know what I grab, but I reach out my hand and I tug on something. No, the thing that me tug on was not a good thing. So I pulled this man's turban off his head. I don't know what it was, like a hijab. I don't know, it was like some scarf thing on this man's head. It must have been quite significant. My English is gone. It must have been quite important because like the man got vexed. And mind you, this man was around 60, 70. Like, he was an old big guy, do you know what I mean? So he looks at me like, how dare you? So at this point, yeah, this man picks me up, throws me over his shoulder, and he's just walking. So I'm swinging my arm like, get off me, let me down, get off me, let me down right now. He's not listening, and he throws me into a room and he locks the door. At this point, I'm like, Chineke meyo, I'm dead. Like, my mama told me, don't go to a party if you don't know what's popping, and I just went because I wanted to get lit. I was like, my mom's gonna kill me. I'm dead. I am a dead gal. So I turn around because like at this point I'm like traumatized. I'm like, oh my god, tell me why I see Versace's mum is on the floor. She's like, I'm like, auntie. She's like, and mind you, she couldn't really speak good English. The only thing she was saying is, my daughter. I'm like, they're out there somewhere. We're stuck. So at this point, I'm like, me and her were like banging the door like, let us out, let us out, let us out. They're not listening. All of a sudden the door opens and Versace's little sister gets thrown into the room and she's crying and she's vexed. She's like, she's out there, Versace's out there by herself, Adidas is out there, what do we do, what do we do? I'm like, oh Jesus, Lord have mercy, this is not for me. So at that point her mum is like traumatized and like she can't control herself. She throws me her phone. She's like, call the police right now. The door opened because they must have heard her say this, yeah? And they're looking at me. And they're looking at the phone now in my hand. So I have the phone and she's like, run. At this point...
Why are you running? Why are you running?
She's like, run. At this point, I got so nervous, like my hands got like slippery and the phone just slipped right out my hand and dropped onto the floor. My first instinct was just run. So I started legging it. I did a Usain Bolt. And obviously the men's first instinct was to chase after me. And now there was like 100 people in the place, innit? Because the venue was quite big that they'd rented out. And there must have been like 40 men. I'm running, they're running after me. I turn around, I see big men running after me. Bro, I was 17, you know, I was scared. I'm shaking, I'm just running. All of a sudden, I hear my name being called, in it. So I pause and I turn around and everybody stops. She's like, I've called the feds, they're coming. My daughter's fainted, this is bad. Long story short, the feds come now and they took me. I'm not going to say I got arrested because I didn't. But they took me, they took Versace's little sister, they took Adidas into a car and they started questioning us. Like, what happened? I was just like, yeah, I don't know. I came to have a good time and my friend got slapped by a 40-year-old. That's all I know. And this happened. I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know. I don't speak the language they speak. I don't understand what's going on. I don't know. So they're like, okay, that's calm. They asked the rest, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like, the whole situation was just very mad. And I don't know why I got chased. It's probably because I was running in it. Like, I don't know. I just got scared in it. I was just... But yeah, that's the story of how I got run down by 40 Sudanese men. She called the feds. It was crazy. Oh yeah, and by the way, after this situation, yeah, Moose's mum had the nerve to come begging us not to take this to court, innit? Because my friend Versace wanted to take this to court and actually get them done for what they'd done. Because they'd been bullying her for time and the mum had attacked her. And yeah, I don't know what happened after that though. Because me and her fell out after this situation. So, I mean... Versace, if you're watching this, I really hope you're good. I hope you're really good. But yeah, thank you for watching this story time, guys. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.
Imagine what I did there in our depression. I gave you everything you need.